When I first found out that I was chosen to speak, I thought that writing the speech would be a breeze. I've enjoyed every second of my time here, so how hard could it really be? However, when I actually sat down to write, I realized it would be a lot harder than I originally thought. I just couldn't imagine how I could fit 4 amazing years into just a few minutes. As anyone knows, I've enjoyed my time at Bentley just as much as any other person. From the first step I took on campus, there was never a doubt in my mind that this is where I belonged. During freshman year, I remember having friends from high school who were complaining about how unhappy they were at their respective schools. When they told me these things, I just couldn't relate. I always recommended Bentley as a school to look into. I knew that if they enjoyed themselves even half as much as I did, they would be satisfied with their college experience. However, this spring, as the clock to graduation has ticked down and now arrived, I've come to realize the real reasons behind my love for Bentley. Bentley has taught me many things. Being a finance major, I can perform income statements and cash flows in my sleep. It's given me the knowledge and skills necessary to obtain a job post-graduation. Thank God. However, as much as I've learned in the classroom, the lessons I've learned outside of the classroom are what I value the most. The friends that I made freshman year, I've remained just as close to. But along the way, I've made many new friends. It amazes me that even today, with my college career winding down, that I continue to meet new people that mean just as much to me. My relationships among my friends are different. Some are stronger than others, but each relationship has taught me valuable lessons. The way groups of friends came together to form one singular bond is something I will never forget. I'm not talking about the countless group projects we have done here, but instead, groups like the Katy Perrys. We may have been sloppy. We may have been unconventional. But we came together during our intramural dominance, and that bond is something that is far too unique for words. As I said, it wasn't a place that made my time here so unforgettable, although it certainly helped. It has been the people. The party buses into Boston have been more than I can count, or remember for that matter. But it was always the people that made each one so enjoyable. Throughout the years here, no matter where, what, you name it, I've always been able to count on my friends to be there for me. Bernard Meltzer once said, "A true friend is someone who thinks that you're a good egg, even though he knows that you are slightly cracked." I don't think I could find a more appropriate quote to describe the relationships I've had here. I know I always haven't been the easiest person to deal with, but my friends have been there for me through the thick and thin and always supported me, regardless of the situation I was in. I couldn't ask for better friends than those I have here. I can always count on them, whether it be for a heart-to-heart talk or as my partners in crime. What has been so special about my friends here is we can do absolutely nothing and still have a great time. A ways back, my friend sent me a quote that said, "The best kind of friend is the kind you can sit on a porch and swing with, never say a word, and then walk away feeling like it was the best conversation you've ever had." It really takes a special group of people to be able to say this and honestly mean it. And luckily for me, I can say this about the majority of my friends. Sometimes it has been the nights spent doing the least which have meant the most to me. It was these nights that you realize that you really learned about your friends and realize just how special they are to you. My time here at Bentley may have come and gone, but that doesn't mean anything has to end. It's only a change in scenery. The relationships are coming with me. So, to my fellow seniors, even though we may have new surroundings after this weekend, that doesn't mean anything. We still have each other, and that is what made our time here so special.
Hi. This is a passage from the Quran that was sent to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, by Angel Gabriel through a revelation teaching him how to read. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Read in the name of thy Lord and Cherisher, who created the man out of congealed blood. Proclaim, and thy Lord is most bountiful. He who taught the use of the pen taught man which he knew not. Thank you.
Holy Toledo. Good afternoon, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2011. I would like to begin my speech with a quote from the song Daughters by John Mayer. Fathers, be good to your daughters. You are the God and weight of her world. My dad, My dad has always been the weight of my world. Whether it's waking up at 5 a.m. to take me to field hockey practice, helping me study for those terrible GB 201 tests, or helping me with 301 finance homework, my dad has always been there for me. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what does this have to do with Bentley, and where does it play into my 4 years here? Well, let me tell you, it has everything to do with my 4 years here. You see, my dad is a 1977 Bentley alumnus, and since I can remember, he has talked Bentley this and Bentley that and blah, blah, Bentley. I grew up hearing stories, visiting the campus, going to Bentley field hockey games, and meeting endless buddies of my dad. But what makes this speech so special and significant to me is 34 years ago, on May 21st, 1977, my dad walked across the library steps to receive his degree from Bentley College. When it came time to look at colleges, you can bet I had absolutely no interest in applying to Bentley. I was Bentley'd out before I even knew anything about the school. But because I am such a good daughter, I gave Bentley a chance, and my dad gave me a tour. It was love at first sight. I just knew I was meant to go to Bentley, so my entire junior and senior year of high school, I worked timelessly to become a Falcon. Well, the day came when I got the letter. Congratulations, Mary Catherine, you've been accepted to Bentley College. And of course, the first of many free Bentley t-shirts. It was the happiest day of my life, but even more so for my dad, because his firstborn was going to his alma mater. My dad doesn't know I want to write this speech to thank him for his endless stories of his crazy Bentley days. It's because of my dad's influence that I am able to say I had the most amazing 4 years of my life here. People say college is the best 4 years of your life, and that for the longest time, I never understood why. But Bentley has allowed me to break out of my shell and become the woman I am today. I have made friendships that will test the end of time, and I have my dad to thank because of this. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what about her mom? Love you, Mom. Where has she contributed to her 4 years at Bentley? My mom has been my rock for me, but in a different way. She is the first person to tell me like it is, whether I'm willing to hear it or not. The worst part is, what she usually tells me is 99.9% of the time right. She's seen me through girl problems, school problems, and of course, boy problems. She knows me inside and out and has always loved and supported me just the same. It is because of her I can say I have my head on straight and will always have guidance in my life. Looking ahead years from now, like my dad, I will be able to rattle off stories to my children, and my sister, a freshman here, will hopefully do the same as well. I can tell them of my adventures to Moody Street, Joseph Two's, or late nights at Harry's, or is it Sandella's? Mad Falcon or Yella's? Bentley has meant so much to my dad, and 4 years later, I can see why. Between involvements with Alpha Phi, class cabinet, working in the alumni office and athletics department, and participating in the alternative spring break last year, I've been able to experience everything Bentley has to offer to me and reap the benefits tenfold. So in my thanks, I have to say thank you, Bentley, but most especially thank you, Dad, for showing me the opportunities and experiences Bentley gave you 34 years ago. To conclude, I ask you to join me, class of 2011, in asking our parents and loved ones for the endless amount of support, love, trust, and guidance they have given you.